Hi, my name is Rosalie.
My name is Chisengi.
My name is Teo Hai Ting. Today we are going to have a discussion, and in this discussion we are going to suggest about the healthy food or the suitable food which is suitable for the breakfast. Rosalie, what do you think about?
I think breakfast is important because we really should eat something so we can get our blood sugar level up ready for the day ahead.
Yeah. I think agree. Wanna ask you something? Have you all heard about a phrase sounds like breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dine like a pauper?
No. Can you elaborate further about this, please?
Sure. This phrase is actually it's a guideline for us to taking our meal for the whole day. As it sounds like breakfast like a king, that means we have to take eat as much as we can for the breakfast, like grand breakfast, like what a king has, and then eat lesser for lunch and eat the least for the dinner.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you because morning foods are the first calories that we take before we start our work, and it should be in a proper meal, and we should not skip the breakfast.
Yes, I think so. Because breakfast important to help make you feel more alert, energetic, and in a better mood.
Mm. But then I heard somebody say that skipping meals, breakfast, if we skip breakfast, we can actually help us to slim down our body. Is it true?
No,
Yeah, I heard before.
I don't think so because I also heard like people always have a wrong thought of mind that they feel like by skipping breakfast can help them to slim down as they feel like nothing take in will like can slim down their body. But actually it is wrong. But in the other way, breakfast can be a good for our waistline. Because like if you skip your breakfast, sure you will feel more hungrier, and then you will take a lot more than usually you take in the lunch.
Oh,
Other than that, breakfast also can restore glucose level and provide essential carbohydrate needed for the brain to function. In the beginning of our daily life, we need to take breakfast to provide the nutrients needed by the brain to function more better in to carry out our daily activities.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see your point of view. Besides that, I think that breakfast can also provide the body and brain with fuel after an overnight fast because I think that breakfast should be eaten within around 2 hours of waking after you wake up, and a healthy breakfast should provide calories in the range of around like 20 to 35%, and breakfast can actually provide us energy, which also provide us a good source of important nutrients such as calcium, irons, vitamins B, as well as the protein and fibers. For example, like fruit and vegetables are the good sources of vitamins and minerals. So I think that we can try to include these food as a portion in our daily breakfast.
yeah, I agree with you. I think the children, we also should eat breakfast, to get breakfast, because breakfast can improve. If we got that breakfast, we can improve memory and concentration, and also our mood on class. And also when we have having exam, we also should have our breakfast. It's important because with having breakfast can lower our stress level. Do you
Oh,
all know?
oh, no wonder every time during exam I feel so stressed because I didn't have my breakfast.
No,
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. However, by sometimes taking breakfast, you have to take the right one. If you choose food which is not suitable for breakfast, it will result in a bad effect too. Like there are some unhealthy food that usually taken by people like fried egg. Eggs actually is ideally seen as a healthy breakfast food. However, when you fry the eggs with oil, they will become too cholesterol loaded and will result in like high cholesterol, high blood pressure. And so, fried eggs sometimes can it is actually not an ideal breakfast for people. Besides like milk, milk is a beverage to wash down the food that you eat for breakfast. However, if you take just milk, it is not sufficient as a breakfast too.
But then nowadays I don't quite agree with you because nowadays in the market there's many types of consumer milk that is enriched with all those vitamins and minerals such as like Magro HL milk. It contains a lot of nutrients and vitamins. So if let's say we really don't have any because we are in a hurry in a rush, we hardly to have a proper breakfast. We can have a drink of HL marigold milk. Then I think it's quite alright if we only have the milk as our breakfast since it contains all the nutrients inside.
Also, it's possible to just take milk for breakfast.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think that.
yeah, I think you're right.
I also got something to say like some people will take coffee and biscuits as their breakfast. But I think it's a very moderate breakfast that will give you almost no nutrition. Like coffee can just use to awaken your senses and refresh. So we should not take coffee and biscuits as our breakfast. And also like instant noodles. It's almost students will
Yeah.
having the breakfast like this because um they want to tend to eat quick breakfast of the day. So I think this the instant noodles is too much of sodium and filled with empty calories.
Also, instant noodles is not a good choice for breakfast.
Yeah.
Although it's very fast and
There's no
It's
nutrition.
not good not good choice to for our breakfast.
if you say so, I also think that pancakes is also not a good pancake is also not a good choice for breakfast. Although pancake is very easy to make it, but then pancake is actually very sweet. It will cause like I don't think that we can eat such so sweet things in the morning. It will cause diabetes. Yeah. So I think although that some of them they took breakfast in the morning, but then if they didn't eat in a proper way, they also will face some health problem also.
So now I would like to suggest some good breakfast for our good food for our breakfast. Okay, like we can have our yogurt. Like yogurt is fed with building proteins and bone building calcium. So it's good for our health. Like uh, I used to buy the yogurt like no sugar added. And also
No
low sugar
artificial
level.
flavoring.
It's better to have the sweet yogurt if you the sweet yogurt also not a good choice. Apart from that, we can also take the whole grain bread for our breakfast. Like whole grain bread compared with refined white bread. Whole grain varieties are a better source of fiber. And also many nutrients including iron, B, vitamin B and vitamin E. Okay, so what you all think?
Actually, there is some other suggestions from me as a healthy breakfast. One of them are berries. Berries contains calories, and then it contains high level of vitamin and mineral that needed by our body. It also has antioxidants and so the function of the berries is to protect our body against heart diseases and some cancer. Okay, the second one that I would like to suggest is milk. Milk have a egg.
Mm.
Egg have contain high protein, and if you after you have an egg as your breakfast, it will keep you full for all morning long. Then you can carry all your activities with full energy. And then protein also supply dozens of essential nutrients that needed by our body.
Oh, I agree with you, but then I feel that if fried egg is not suitable, so we will assume might as well to take boiled egg as our breakfast instead of fried egg. Just see how
Oh,
you are you going to cook
less
for
oil,
the
yeah.
less oil. Less oil is better. Mm. Besides that, I also think that instead of coffee, maybe we can take green tea as the drink of for our breakfast because green tea they contain antioxidants called catechins. Catechins. This one will prevent cell damage and to the body, and we I think that green tea is quite a good drink because it will also help to prevent cancers. So green tea instead of taking coffee, we can take green tea as the drink for our breakfast. Besides that, I think that we also can take oatmeal. Like some nowadays, in the market there are a lot of items, biscuits or beer or breads that is made from oat. Oat is actually a very good source of food as it contains as it can lower down the level of cholesterol in the human body. So we can also take the oatmeal as our choice of breakfast.
Yes, I also have my breakfast as have the oat as my breakfast every day.
Oh,
I like the oatmeal.
oatmeal, yeah. The one from Julie's, is it the product?
Julie.
The brand
Yeah.
Julie's, yeah, that one. It's very good.
I forgot to bring that to Seoul.
Oh, never mind, never mind. After this, maybe you can show us.
Okay.
Actually, healthy food is easily available, right? What we have suggested. So, if we have established a habit of having breakfast since our childhood, for sure we will not face any problem in when we grow up. There will have no case like skipping breakfast, and all the healthy level in our country will be increased.
Yeah, I'm absolutely agree with you. We should cultivate these habits since we are young, so that we can actually have a healthier lifestyle ahead.
Yeah.
So
That's all from us.
that's all from us. Okay,
Thank
thank you.
you. Thank you.